hope you're well and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be creating this gorgeous glittery look, which is basically my go-to going out makeup. This is how this is how I do my makeup every time I go out for the past few months. I absolutely love it. So into glitter, and every time I do it everyone's like, oh my god, how do you get your glitter to stay? So here is a tutorial using some of my favourite products at the moment, and I hope you like this video. First thing I'm going to do is go in with some eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish eyeshadow primer. Just with my finger. And what I do is just go in with some blending shadows, and there's obviously so many available, and I don't use the same ones every time. But today I'm going to use these Illamasqua ones. So they're just the single eyeshadows, and I'm going to be starting with the shade Heroin, which is just like an easy shadow. I'm just working that into my crease. That's just like my blending shade. Then just to add a bit of definition and depth to the eyes, I'm going to take this shade, also from Illamasqua, Truth. So literally just concentrating on my outer corner and blending into the crease. And I'm just building this up on the outer corner. You can use anything to achieve this kind of neutral shadows. I mean, you can use Naked Smoky palette or any palette. So I'm also going to take the shade Whiskey from the Naked Smoky palette, just to kind of start to darken up that outer corner there, because I just think this is a nice look for the evening. But I don't want to make it too smoky because I'm going to go with quite a bright lip. I'm just kind of defining the outer corners. So now we're going to go with the fun bit, and that is adding the glitter. So I've got my NYX glitter in the shade 08, which I believe is bronze, and I've got my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. When people see me with that all out glitter look, this is how I get the glitter to stay and not go anywhere. I'm literally just tipping it into the lid. Then I take some Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue on the back of my hand. I've got a small tiny amount. You can see it there, tiny bit. And with my finger, I'm going to go all over my eyelid, just pressing this. I'm not rubbing it on, I'm literally just pressing it down. So it's kind of a bit tacky. Not going too much into not going into my crease at all, and not going too much to the outer corner. I'm concentrating on the centre and inner corner of my eyelid. Basically wherever you want the glitter to go and stick. Then I'm taking my flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take some setting spray. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm just going to spray my brush. That is so it can pick up the glitter, because otherwise if you put a dry brush into glitter, it's just not going to pick it up. So you take the lid with glitter in it, and then go in with your wet brush and get all that glitter from the lid, like that, and then press it on the lid. So I'm just going to go back, get the glitter, and just carry on pressing it on my lid. Obviously it's glitter, so you're going to get a bit of fallout, which you can just wipe away after. Then whatever's left of the glitter glue, you're going to put all over the lid on the other eye. Okay, so I didn't realise that my camera stopped recording, so I actually finished applying my eyeliner, the Illamasqua Precision Liner, and I also added some black in my waterline. So I used the NARS shadow stick, and I did 2 coats just to lock the colour in black. Now I'm going to conceal under my eyes, which will just bring out the whole look. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Colour Correcting Fluid in yellow, just a tiny bit, just to counteract the dark circles under my eyes. I'm going to use my favourite concealer for when I go out, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And you know the score, it goes in an upside down triangle. And just cover up any blemishes. Then, just for some added brightness, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Miracle Eye Wand, the side that's number 2, and I'm just gonna add that, just like a tick under my eyes and down the centre of my nose slightly. I'm going to take my mini beauty blender and some setting spray to damp it, and then just blend all of that out. Now I am going to quickly bake that in because we do not want it to wrinkle. I'm using my NARS pressed powder in Beach and my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna bake that in. Sometimes I use a loose powder, sometimes I use a pressed powder, but I just wanted to show you that you can still bake with a pressed powder, because sometimes you might be getting ready somewhere else, or like at your desk at work, or just somewhere where you can't really be dealing with the mess or loose powder. So there you go, that's the bake done. Just put a little bit down the centre of my nose. While that's baking, I'm going to talk to you about what I used on my skin, and then we can go in and contour. So I have already contoured a little bit. Illamasqua Gel Sculpt, which I really love at the moment. So I've been using that, so I contoured like a little bit on my cheeks and my nose, but I'll finish that off as well. Then I used my favourite primer for when I go out, and it's the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And then just to give that kind of little bit of a glow for the evening, I used the Illamasqua Radiance Veil, which I just love. For my foundation today, I have used the Urban Decay All Night Foundation, again, which I just love. It is such a great foundation for going out because it just lasts all night and makes my skin look amazing. So now I'm going to go in and powder highlight, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. So I'm just going to go in, mix these two, and contour. Did I say I was going to powder highlight? I meant powder contour. Just kind of going over my previous contour, using a more bronzy shade just around my hairline. I've already done my brows, and I use the Benefit Brow, and that will make sure that my brows stay in place because it's kind of like a gel. Then I'm going to use a little bit of this cream highlight, and this is the Illamasqua Gleam in the shade Aurora. Just going to take a little bit with my finger and just add it around my highlight. And then I'm just going to add some cream blush as well, because for going out look, I always like to add cream blush as well as powder brush because I just feel like it lasts longer. So I'm just going to use this cream blush from Bobbi Brown, and it's just in powder pink. It's just like a nice natural blush. I'm just going to add that literally just to the apples of my cheeks, just tapping it on. And when you add cream products, it doesn't matter if you're kind of laying them on a bit, because they just look more natural, and then the powder products will kind of hold them in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe away the excess powder from under my eyes, which is not going to be too much because we used pressed powder. And then I'm going to use this NARS Loose Translucent Crystal Powder just to go in and take away any shine. I'm really used way too much on my forehead. Just literally take away any excess shine, anywhere you get a bit shiny, especially kind of like here. I always seem to get like a bit shiny kind of here, especially when I'm like hot and dancing a lot. So like in the crooks of your nose. And to go back with my Naked palette, And I am going to take Whiskey and a bit of Black Market just to define the eyes first. And just go along my lower lash line here. Then what I like to do is just go back in with a little bit of glitter. So I don't take any more like out on the lid, I literally just take whatever's left in the lid. But I do need to take a little bit of the glitter glue and put it on my brush so it sticks. A tiny bit of glitter glue. So I take it in the brush and I run that along my lower lash line, concentrating on the inner corner a little bit. So it's kind of tacky along there. Tap my brush into the glitter and then get some lovely glitter just along the bottom. I just love this effect. I just think it adds a really lovely like glitter touch. Obviously eyelashes would look amazing with this look, but I don't tend to not wear eyelashes. So I'm going to go straight in with mascara, and I love using the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. And then just to finish off the eyes a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my pencil brush and this Naked Pigment from MAC. So that makes a real difference. Just blending upwards. So for blush, I am using the MAC Mineralized blush, and this is the shade Petal Power, which I love. So I'm just going to add that. I like pinky blushes. Highlight always for a night out, and I'm going to use the Naked Pigment on top of my cheeks. This Naked Pigment is like, I just love a proper good highlight when I'm out. And then whatever's left on my brush, just down the bridge of my nose. Obviously any lip colour would look good with this eye makeup. I mean, I wear red, I wear nudes, it just depends what kind of mood I'm in. The lip combination I have been loving is Flat Out Fabulous from MAC, which is this colour, which is a gorgeous matte shade. Then I like to top it up with Danceteria, which is the NARS Velvet Glide-Ons. I'm going to line my lips with Smashbox Always Sharp in Fuchsia. Because Flat Out Fabulous is so matte, which I do love obviously, but for a night out sometimes like, and this isn't a gloss, but it's also not matte, it's really is like a velvet lip gloss basically. So just add this a little bit to the centre of my lips. It's my finished going out look. And obviously to make sure that the makeup lasts all night long, I like to finish off with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I hope you like this look. Please give me a big thumbs up if you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. All the products I have used will be listed on my blog, secretstylefile.com. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.